All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? By everyone, I mean no one. But I want to go ahead and get some reading done. As you can tell, I have a completely new setup. I've been working on this for the past couple of days. Not sure if any of this is going to work. Um, Really, yeah, I have no idea. There's things I don't like. There's a shadow of my camera that you can see. Um, yeah, a bunch of lighting stuff I want to work with. But right now, I feel very, very drawn to the full moon energy and reading right now. Okay. So I want to go ahead and get that done. I'm just going to throw out cards. This is really free form. Uh, so yeah, let's see here. We're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about love and relationships first. Actually, we're going to talk about passion first. Okay, I'm going to be doing two main readings. I'm going to attempt to timestamp them here. Like I said, this is all new to me, basically, especially the live reading stuff. So, uh, passion will be first, represented by fire, and then I'm going to talk about love and water. Real quick, what's the difference, guys? Speaking just a little bit adulty here, nothing too PG, but basically a physical connection. Something that's more physical is going to be a passionate connection. Okay, it's going to be something that you want to explore on a physical level. If that makes sense. Love, on the other hand, emotion is going to be represented by cups. So right now we're looking for passion. Okay, this is more of a conquest. All right, some sort of sexual conquest or relationship of that nature. Okay, I'm going to be using Tarot of the Abyss. I have a full review of this deck on my channel somewhere if you want to check it out. I'm not going to go into that right now. All right, folks, let's go ahead and throw out a card, shall we? Talking about passion here. So Three of Wands. Let me see here. Yeah, so Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. Three of Wands in reverse is going to talk about wanting to go on to an adventure, wanting to step off. You have everything that you need to do so. However, you're just having difficulty doing so for some reason. That's what the inverse positioning is. Now, a lot of reasons for this. You could be timid. There could be something actively in your way stopping you from moving on and going forward, going on this adventure toward whatever passionate pursuit you are looking for. I failed to mention that a passionate pursuit doesn't always have to be a person. It can be something that you are just very passionate about. My go-to example is art, kind of the starving art type of vibe. Okay, let's take a look. What else do we need to know here for passionate pursuits? Verse as well, we're looking at the Eight of Swords. Been working diligently all night on attempting to do something kind of cool. I've been reading over on Facebook a little bit. In the last moon cycle, I've done about 61 readings. And I went through and kind of looked at everything and looked at, kind of the statistics on how many cards I pulled, what cards were what. And the Eight of Swords was a prominent card that was being pulled. So the Eight of Swords is going to talk about being imprisoned, specifically in your own mind. Now, it being in the reverse tells me that this is pretty severe. And I'm assuming that's why you're not stepping off toward this passionate pursuit that you're looking for. I don't know, okay? But what this generally tells me is that it's in your own head, okay? That doesn't mean that your problem isn't severe. That doesn't mean that it's not something that should be poo-pooed and like, oh, get over it. Everything is in our head. Our mind is how we interact with the world. So I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but I'm saying that it probably is possible. Okay, let's see here. Let's take another look. What do we need here? And this, guys, I believe is one of the cards, Major Arcana, first Major Arcana on the board here, and that's Strength. All right. This is telling me that this is what's required to fix this situation. Okay. You're going to need the strength to get out of your own mind. You're going to need the strength to explore, to break away from these chains, to back up on one of these swords and cut yourself free. that sort of thing. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense or not. However, that's what's going to be required. Now, how do you need to do this? What do we need to do for strength specifically? Let's take a look at that. King of Wands. Now, this is very interesting and it tells me what to do. Okay. King of Wands is you're going to need a buddy. All right. You're going to need someone to help you out with this. You're going to look for someone who suits the King of Wands profile. Okay. King of Wands profile is very simple. They're a king. That means that people admire them. That means that they're liked and well respected. Wands means that they're going to be fiery and passionate. Okay. They're going to be a person who, when they speak, people listen. They're going to be a person who can really persuade folks and can like lead an army, so to speak, with their words. Probably going to be a good speaker. They're going to be very genuine. Okay. You're going to need to look to this person and figure out, hey, what do we need to do here for strength? Use this person as a mentor. Kings are also very good mentors. Now, sometimes kings are hard to talk to. Okay. If you think of it in kind of, it's a king. Not every plebeian just gets to walk up to the throne and talk to the king, right? So you're gonna may have a barrier to get past. Okay. Let's see. In order to talk to that king, what else do we need to know here? What else can we do specifically to break those chains that are binding on that Eight of Swords? Let's take a look. See. Another person here. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. I'm really seeing networking. Really seeing networking. All right. Now, could be that one of these people is your passionate pursuit. Let me go forward quick with what a Knight of Pentacles is going to look like. Okay. I love this card because it has this guy here not on his horse and just kind of walking it and meandering along, being careful. This is what's referred to as a slow pony by a lot of folks in the tarot community. The Knight of Pentacles, all knights are people of action. They're going to get things done for you. They're generally kind of younger or young at heart. They have an adolescent 20s, 30s type of energy. All right. That doesn't mean that they have to be adolescents, 20s or 30s. That just means that that's what they remind you of. Okay. Yeah. And they're going to be pretty intelligent. They're going to be very earthly. All right, they're gonna have a lot of skills. These people know how to start fires. Okay, with a couple of sticks. That's okay. Really, that's actually probably pretty apt. It's going to be a person like that. Okay, a person who gets things done, kind of a woodsman feel. And this is not male I'm not saying male or female here, but this is just kind of the vibe of person that I'm wanting to get you to go for. Okay. I'm not seeing exactly what your passionate pursuit is. I'm thinking if I had to say if your passionate pursuit was a person, I'd say you're looking more at that King of Wands energy, just because it's kind of connected to that strength card, and strength is sort of a lusty type of card, in my opinion. So kind of a very passionate card. Also, it's a fire reading, a wands reading. That's what governs passion. So that would make sense for me as well. The Knight of Pentacles, I think, is going to be a friend or an ally that you can trust. That's going to be more approachable than that king. And if you are going for that king, if that person is your passionate pursuit, there's a movie named called Tin Cup with Kevin Costner, and I believe it's Cheech Marin, his buddy, says, you cannot ask ask advice on the person you want to hose from the person you're trying to hose. Okay, doesn't really work well. All right. Let's see. What else can we learn? What else can we learn just about how to step off on this adventure? Okay. So that Knight of Pentacles is somehow going to help break you out of your head, your headspace, and to figure out how to get you on this boat. Let's see. In reverse again. When tarot does this, it gives you an answer that's an answer, but it's not very clear. It's kind of like when you go to therapy and they're just like, I think it was an old SNL skit, like, just quit it. Well, what this is telling you is that you're not prepared to go. It's saying you are fighting it somehow. It's basically telling me the exact same thing again, but this time it's a major arcana, which is letting me know that you have a major aversion to this, and I don't really know why. I wish I knew why. I haven't pulled much on the past yet. That might help me out a little bit. I'm going to pull one more card just on this chariot. What do we need to know from the chariot here? 2 cups. Okay, that makes some sense to me. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that you're possibly already in a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, you are with someone else, at least in your own mind, if that makes sense. And it's probably more of a loving relationship. And this King of Wands that you're going for, which I believe it really is the King of Wands that you're going for, they are more in that lust category. And you might just feel that the King of Wands is out of your league. And that, I'm not saying that that's the case, but they are a king. So, yeah, and that 2 of Cups, you're with someone and you're committed to them. Okay. Knight of Pentacles is a friend who wants to get you laid, for lack of a better term. Okay. They would try to help you with your King of Wands conquest. And that lets me know why that Strength card is connected to the King of Wands. Going back to that 2 of Cups, you feel like, you don't want to cheat, you don't want to cheat either metaphorically or literally. All right, guys, let's see. I'm going to grab another deck here real quick, kind of feeling pulled to do so, and take a look at what's going on in the past a little bit. I think that's going to clarify some things for us here. I'm just going to grab real quick. Feel that helps out a lot of situations sometimes. Let's see if this is sometimes, huh? Okay, Shadows to Light. Shadows to Light. Let's throw some past cards, kind of see if we can find any clues on what's going on. Okay, looking at the recent past. Let's see here. Recent past. Healing Light Tarot. Deception. Okay. Well, that was fun. Deception. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that means that you've been deceptive or if that means that someone else has been deceptive toward you. Let me see. I'm going to pull another card here just for a little bit of clarification. 2 of Pentacles in reverse on the 7 of Swords. Okay. That 2's real close to that 2 of Cups there. Yeah, I feel like whoever you're with right now, whoever you're worried about cheating on, is just kind of I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that they're just fulfilling you. They're not being passionate enough with you. Let's see. Let me throw what's going on kind of subconscious here. Yeah, 8 Cups, man. No way. You really want that King of Wands. You've been thinking for a long time about Cups. You don't feel bad about it. I don't think, or you don't feel good about it. I don't think you're a cheater type of personality normally. I would just suggest, if you have to break it off with this person that you're currently with, use that Knight of Pentacles, maybe a friend, kind of as an intermediary. I don't know. Let's see if I got anything else here. Reversed. Okay. I'm feeling like that was the initial spark. This is the energy that makes you feel like you are worthy of this King of Wands. The King of Wands is your outcome. That's what you're going for. one more card, guys. Let me pull one or two more cards. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands on the Queen of Cups, man. That's you. That's reflections of you. Male or female? Male or female? We don't read gender in the tarot here. That king can certainly be a lady, and that queen can certainly be a guy, or vice versa. Oh, yeah, you're wanting to love again. You're wanting to do these things. I don't think that this Two of Cups that you're with right now is a bad. I just think that you're bored. That Two of Pentacles just lets me know that you guys are just sort of being together to be together. Just so your Facebook profile can say so, type of thing. I don't know if you're both feeling that or just you. Um, really, the best advice I can see on how to move toward that King of Wands is just with that Knight of Pentacles. I want you to focus on this friend, okay? I want you to focus on somebody who can help you get toward your King of Wands, someone toward your passionate pursuit. Again, this person's going to be really what I'm seeing is sort of an backwoods idiot savant, slow pony, down to earth type of friend, okay? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but just someone who help you fix your tire, okay? They know this King of Wands, they have an in with them, and they can help you. I hope that's making sense. Also, they might be able to help you with your Two of Cups situation. Okay, now you do need to be a big person. You do need to handle your own relationships. Okay, but maybe you can at least get some advice from this Knight of Pentacles, this friend, and help you get toward the King of Wands. What else am I seeing here? What else can I glean? Two different sides of your personality, the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. I think you're being denied passion in your current relationship as identified by that Two of Cups. And then that Queen of Cups tells me that you've got a lot of love to give. You think that you are on a queen level yourself. You think that you are royalty, and you think that you deserve someone better. I don't see anything to say that you're wrong. I really don't. I'm just going to throw one more card out here. I just want to know kind of what something to put on here. Star, Major Arcana. Okay, that's going to be my last card pulled because it reinforces what I'm saying. Your King of Wands is who you want to go to, male or female. They are the star. They are what's leading you through. I don't think I can put too much of a fine point on it than that. I'm going to cough real quick. Hold on. But yeah, use that Knight of Pentacles, whoever that is, whoever the in is with your King of Wands, whoever can help you get there. They'll help you get onto that boat, help you break out of that. You're not good enough. I really don't think you feel that you're good enough. I think you are. I don't see anything wrong there, but yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm put these away. We're going to take a look at more of an emotional love connection type of thing, okay? Move away from the passion. See what else we can see. Shuffle up here. While I'm doing that, I will just kind of let you know that I am on Facebook. If anybody wants to look me up, I'm very bad at Facebook. I have never been a social media guy. I really haven't. It's just I don't know. I want to broaden my horizons. I really do. I'm getting really good feedback. I really love tarot. It really doesn't matter what kind of feedback I get. To tell you the truth, I do it anyway. But just coupled with the fact that things are going very well, I just feel that I need to move it along. Need to get on more platforms, that sort of thing. But I don't want to go too far too fast. That's how things fail. Also, I've had some folks just kind of already inquiring about readings, private readings, things like that. Unfortunately, I'm unable at this time. I do have a full-time job outside of tarot. That's why I read as little as I do right now. But I am making major strides, kind of getting my little studio together here, that sort of thing. So yeah, I appreciate everyone's interest. If you've emailed me, if you've inquired in the Facebook groups that I've been reading on, group singular group, thank you. I appreciate your interest. I might get there at some point, but I am not there yet. Okay. Also, I do want to talk about the fact that I haven't gotten any pushback yet, but I just kind of know from other tarot readers that I will. But I am a right now. I don't even take donations because I feel that that's a thing you kind of have to earn, and I don't think that I've earned that yet. However, if I ever do monetize or anything like that, I will only accept donations. I will not charge formally for readings. Reason is I do believe that tarot is something of a public service, and um, obviously other tarot readers can do whatever the hell they want, but I am not going to require people to pay if they don't have the money. So, easy way to get around that will be free will donation only. Have not even gotten close to setting anything like that up, guys. Don't worry. This is a very small channel. I'm talking 15 subscribers here, 20 friends over on YouTube, and it's just, very grassroots. It's just me trying to build things, just trying to make real connections. So thank you to all of the supporters that I've had. You've been great. Everything's been great on this, and I hope I can do well in order to kind of return the favor. All right, enough blabbing though. I've got my deck shuffled up here. Normally a one deck type of game too, but I was called to do two tonight. It's been a doozy of a day. Let's put it that way. I've been shooting things all day. Nothing's been working out. Slow internet connection. Blah blah blah. All right, let's take a look at love, shall we? Okay. We just got done looking at passion. This reading is going to be a lot more about the emotional type of stuff. All right. If you are really, really deeply connected to a person emotionally, this is what you're going to want to look at. Also, if you're in a long term committed relationship and you're wanting to know how to make things better inside of that committed relationship, this is also where I say, yeah, this is one you should be looking at as well. Okay. All right, guys. First card out. Let's see what we got here. Ace of Swords. Now, you're going to put it toward the center here. I talked briefly about how I just kind of did some analytics and looking at what cards have been being pulled over this moon cycle, over the worm moon from dark to full. And this one is another one that wasn't as prominent as some others, but it's one that I'm noticing a lot is coming out. And the reason for that, I think, just in the collective, is the idea of we're just getting more smart, logical, and colder in our relationships. And I think that has to do with, I hate to say it, just being released kind of from the COVID thing. A lot of us had to be cooped up with knuckleheads and idiots that we didn't want to be cooped up with. We found ourselves living in situations that we didn't want to be living in. Thankfully, I live in an awesome situation with an awesome partner, awesome family, that type of stuff. But I know a lot of folks were in trouble in that situation. So a lot of people are having very intellectual, cold ideas toward their loved ones. Okay, let's just put it that way. What else do we have? Let's see here. Reading for love and relationships. This card, guys. I wish it would go away. This was what I would call the COVID card. And it wouldn't stop. It's the Six of Pentacles, and a lot of times it shows up in the reverse, just like it's doing now. This is the uneven give and take in a relationship. Okay. This is where it can be related to money, but doesn't have to be. It can be where one person is in control of the relationship and another person has no say. And then on the other end of that, it can be a person really feeling like they're not worthy to be in the relationship, and that the relationship that they're in is charity. All right. Terrible way to feel in a relationship. With that Ace of Swords as well, I think that, that's where those thoughts are coming from. All right. Let's see else there is to see. 10 Wands, burdensome. Yikes, guys. This is not turning into a great reading. I mean, we got a long way to go here, but 10 Wands talks about burdens, talks about burdens that you have created specifically through your passions, through your love, things like that. Looks like whatever relationship we're talking about here is getting a little bit heavy. All right, let's clarify all that. Starting with that ace. What do we have here? Showed up in the last reading as well. This time in the reverse, we have strength. Strength is wearing thin. All right, I'm going to show you that card there real quick. That lady's carrying a giant goddamn sword. Okay. Strength in reverse means that it's just about time for her to use it. Strength is, a lot of times minding our tongue. Hey, it'll get better on its own, that sort of thing. I'm seeing that this lovely Ace of Swords, her Martha Stewart is wearing real thin. Okay. I know I'm saying her because that's the I see the female on the card as a female, but this is completely gender neutral. This can be anyone, anywhere, any gender. Okay. That I'm talking about here. All right, guys. See if I can throw something else on this this Six of Pentacles in reverse. Get a little clarification on that. Seeing the Empress in reverse too. Okay, now what that's telling me is the person on the bad end of this is the more feminine of the two. Again, no gender in the tarot. I read for everyone, and for also all sexual orientations. But so this is going to skew female, but really it just means feminine. It's whoever is on the short end of the stick on this give and take of the unequal balance of the Six of Pentacles, I feel is the more feminine of the partners. Okay. 10 Wands. 10 Wands. Let's take a look here. 10 Wands. Okay. The Sun. All right. Now that's a nice little card there to have. I'm not mad at the Sun there. I don't know exactly what it means yet. I'm going to have to pull a little bit more. But that tells me that the burden's worth it somehow. I don't know if that means it's worth carrying that burden further or if it's worth putting that burden down and kind of going another way. One more on that before I switch decks here. Maybe I need another one too. We'll see. We'll see what it says. 3 Swords. Oh, heartbreak, achy, breaky heart. On the Sun and the Empress in reverse. That's a rough way to go. Since I'm in this mode, let's pull one more here. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I gotta call this like I see it, folks. You know how it is here at Grayscale. We do the good, the bad, and the ugly. This one, well, it's probably bad teetering on ugly, unfortunately. So what I'm seeing here, we're looking at the Strength card and the Empress connected by this Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's the issue here. I feel like probably the more masculine of the people in the relationship are being bad with money, being childish, being kind of spoiled rotten, being really naive, kind of getting too big for their britches. I see kind of off in the future a little bit, 3 of Swords, some sort of heartbreak. All this is going to come to a head. I believe that it's going to come to a head because Miss Feminine or Mr. Feminine is going to start swinging around that Ace of Swords blade. Okay, that strength is going to wear real thin. And then there's going to be a duality, a choice to make. Are you going to carry this burden into the future, or are you going to accept that Sun card? Okay, that Sun card is probably the most positive thing I'm seeing right now, representing new start, gift, relief, that sort of thing. Okay, well, that's what that is. I'm going to look into the past a little bit. I think a lot of times the past is more illuminating than the future. A lot of times when I give people a future reading and a present reading, they're like, well, I know all that. But the past, they look at it a different way and they can learn something. So I'm hoping that that's the issue here. Let's see. King Cup. King Cup in the past. Let me pull another one here just so I can bounce off of what's going on here. Something just jumped at me in the 9 pin. Okay. King Cup, I'm certainly... Oh, I'm having this right now. Let me start with the 9 Pentacles. 9 Pentacles is just how you used to be. This is how you used to be before you kind of got these Ace of Swords ideas in your mind. A 9 Pentacles personality, someone who is very much connected with themselves, are very self-confident. I believe that King Cups, I'm going to go out on a limb here, is what you fell in love with the person to begin with. Okay. Again, King of Cups is somebody, male or female, seated in their power, know exactly what they want, control their emotions. They are respected by others and they respect people. They rule their kingdom fairly and they have the right amount of emotion, right? They're not overly emotional. They can handle themselves, but they also are sensitive in all the right ways and all the right places. All right. That's a good couple there. I like that couple with that 9 of Pentacles and that King of Cups. I feel like that is in the recent past, though, and that's that. The burden that you're carrying right now is, hey, do I want to try to get back to that? Is there something that I can do, or do I just need to kind of, run over to the sun and kind of bask with the sunflowers for a little bit? And I don't. Let's see what it says here. Clarify. You heard me shuffling, folks. That came out in our last passion reading as well. Means the same thing here too, and it's really a connection. It's a connection right here. So King energy devolving into a balancing act. Hey, what's going on with, they're trying to, this could be a money thing, but really this, I believe, is more of a stable emotion thing. They're starting to teeter. They're starting to have to juggle. 2 of Pentacles is often referred to as the juggler's card. And that's what I feel like they fell into, the Page of Pentacles in reverse personality type. And that's the idea of everything that I said before. Being childish, not good with money, is acting like a spoiled brat, basically. Let's clarify, shall we, the 9 of Pentacles. That's your energy from a go. 8 wands on top of that. Also, you are a very passionate person who gets stuff done. So, yeah, that Strength card, again, is the crux of everything. It's right in the center of the spread. And I'm thinking that, you really are a self-confident person who understands what the hell they need to do. I do believe that you have a lot invested in this person and you fell for them when they were in this King of Wands mentality. That's what they were showing you, and you are very attracted to that and in love with that. But you just have, let me pull, I'm going to throw one more on this situation over here. Okay. This is a choice. And that choice is, do I keep carrying the burden or do I move on to greener pastures and find my son? But have your day in the sun. That's a hard bargain here. Let me see. Oh, well, I dropped it. Almost like it didn't want to come out, but it came out, and I'm going to put it up because that's what it was. Okay. Against my better advice, generally, that is the 9 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands is right here, connecting to the 9 of Wands. It's telling me to stick it out a little bit. All right, stick it out a little bit. Not a lot. Do not give up your son. Okay. Keep an eye on that son. Give him a little bit more time. Stay the sword just a little bit, and give Mr. Cranky Page of Pennies here some time to transform back into that King of Cup. All right. See if they can do it. I know you have, all I'm saying is you have a lot invested in this emotionally, and probably for a lot of you out of there, with money and time as well. So you don't want to throw something away on a whim. I see that you do that every once in a while. This is a passionate thing here. I got 989, self-confident person who is not is ready to move and communicate. That's represented by Eight of Wands. But I see your loyalty too. I see that you're very loyal. I see that you will defend that gate, hell or high water. But I must, and I must repeat this: do not lose sight of your son. Okay, that's your exit, because it's possible that Mister Page Cups, and I'm saying Mister here, of course, as a generality. I do feel that this is being felt by, if you're looking at these two people, and I do believe it's two people. I feel a dichotomy right here. Okay. I do not think this is like a polyamory type of situation. And if it is, it's between two specific individuals. One of them is more feminine than the other. You're going to know who that is. The feminine one is the one who's having this problem. Mr. Cranky Page of Pennies is the more masculine one. Okay. That I know for sure. Feeling real pulled on that. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you. Folks, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. And we will talk to you later. This is Lee from Grayscale. Have a good one. Bye now. Happy full moon. Worm moon. Yay.